In the last session, we have seen about how to protect the rotor against loss of excitation. In today's class, we will see how to protect the rotor against loss of prime mover. Okay, now we are considering the same system. You are having a generator, a turbo alternator. It is going to give the mechanical energy, and as a result, you are going to supply the electrical energy, right? So, and it is going to be connected to the grid. Now, when it is going to be connected to the grid, so the generator is going to supply both your real power as well as your reactive power. Whereas, whenever the prime mover is going to get lost, there is going to be a failure in the prime mover. What happens? The input itself is cut. Okay, in that case, what happens? The motor will start running as the generator will start running as a motor. It will, because since the input is there, only you have the output, so it starts drawing the electrical power from the grid. In other words, it draws the active power from the grid. Of course, the reactive power is applied to the grid. Now, what will happen? So, making the generator to run as a motor is not a issue. Okay, it starts drawing, but of course, it will affect the turbine blades, because what happens? So, whenever this input is going to be started, it is going to be run as a motor. Whatever the steam that got trapped inside your turbo alternator, because of this is going to create, when the motor is going to run, this is going to increase the temperature of it. Okay, and this, whatever the gas is trapped, it increases the temperature of it, and that might affect the turbine blades as well as it can increase the temperature. So, in this case, you have to give the protection. That is, you are going to, the main thing is that what happens? So, you are drawing the active power from the grid, but you should be in a concept that whenever it is going to deliver a very high active power, but whenever it is going to draw, it draws a very low active power. So, whenever it is going to draw a low active power, then you have to put a relay for it to sense, so that you can note that there exists a loss of the prime mover. How you can do this? Here the current direction and the power directions are reversed. So, going for a directional relay to detecting the fault. Okay, so whenever I am going to detect the fault in the opposite direction with a setting of 180-degree phase shift, because you know the direction of the current is shifted, so there is a problem that there is a loss of the prime mover. So, thus you can give the protection against this loss of prime mover whenever it is going to draw the current from the grid by using a directional relay with a setting of 180-degree. Thank you.